Welcome back to Legal Stories, where we simplify legal cases for you. Today, we're breaking down the case of Mwila versus the People, an appeal stemming from a conviction for causing death by dangerous driving. The key issues we'll discuss include the facts of the case, the court's decision, and the meaning of a non-custodial sentence, especially for first-time offenders. Mwila, the appellant, was convicted after pleading guilty to causing the death of Fundison by dangerous driving, contrary to the Road Traffic Act. The accident occurred when Mwila, driving a Toyota, collided with a truck after failing to stay in his lane. As a result, his vehicle overturned, causing the death of one of his passengers, Fundison. Mwila admitted to the facts in court and was sentenced to 6 months simple imprisonment, along with a 1-year suspension of his driver's license. The appellant argued that the sentence was too harsh, especially since the Road Traffic Act provides for a fine as an alternative to imprisonment. His legal team argued that he had not shown reckless behavior, which could have justified a harsher sentence, and pointed out similar cases where fines were imposed instead. Mwila appealed against the custodial sentence, citing legal precedents that state a fine should generally be imposed for first-time offenders unless there are aggravating factors, such as recklessness or gross negligence. The court agreed that there was no evidence of recklessness, Mwila was neither speeding nor under the influence of alcohol, and the collision was not intentional. In its judgment, the court emphasized that where the law provides an option of a fine, a custodial sentence should generally not be imposed on first-time offenders unless there are aggravating factors. This principle is designed to allow the courts to show leniency, especially when there is no willful disregard for safety or evidence of reckless behavior. A non-custodial sentence like a fine allows an offender to remain out of prison. In this case, the court recognized that a fine would have been more appropriate. The custodial sentence was overturned and a fine was imposed instead, with a default of 2 months imprisonment if not paid. Lessons in legal principles. 1. Importance of responsibility. While the courts may show leniency to first-time offenders, this case highlights the severe consequences of dangerous driving. It's a reminder to all drivers to exercise caution and stay vigilant on the road. The case reaffirms that sentencing must balance punishment with fairness. First-time offenders should not face imprisonment unless their actions show a blatant disregard for safety. 3. Courts are often willing to impose fines or other non-custodial sentences when there are no aggravating factors, providing offenders the opportunity to avoid prison time if they show remorse and have a clean record. We encourage everyone to be mindful, stay in your lane, avoid distractions, and never drive under the influence. Lives can be changed in an instant due to reckless behavior on the road. Remember, driving safely isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about ensuring the safety of everyone around you. Stay safe, drive responsibly, and always be aware of the consequences of dangerous driving. Like and follow Legal Stories for more legal insights.